Look at this guy with his Overwatch hat. I thought that was a Splice hat for a minute. I'm like, wait.
You know, I was going to make a comment, and then I looked over at Joe.
Yeah, so did I. All right, so hello and welcome to College Cheese Podcast, episode 62. We're back.
Yeah, we're back.
It's been a...
Hey.
Are you just like jiggling your tits in celebration?
Aaron humps his desk.
Okay. Anyway, as always, I'm your host, Al, and no eating on the podcast. No, I'm kidding. I don't give a crap. Anyway, so I'm Al, and joining me are the regulars, and surprise, surprise, I'm sharing the camera again.
Hello.
Yeah, you're sharing with Xbox Boy.
Yep.
Because Joe's having some computer problems, so that's why.
Yeah.
And Aaron's here.
Mm-hmm.
Eating man.
Yep.
Eating man.
Yeah. So like speaking of Xbox, real quick, apparently they've rolled out some backwards compatibility titles.
I saw the posted. I didn't see what they were.
I know Panzer Dragoon Ordo was one.
Oh, okay.
And
It's a lot of people's favorites. I know
yeah.
Max loves it.
And I'm not sure if Jet Set Radio Future is on that list yet.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Understand.
So I'm gonna kick things off. Speaking of Jet Set Radio, so Sega did a live stream the other day where they were showing. All right, so
wait. Before we get into this, you said Sega did a live stream yesterday.
yeah, they did the other day, yeah.
Oh, did they announce another Sonic game?
No. Surprisingly, but so like Sega put out a poll a couple months ago, I think maybe last year at some point, asking like what franchise do people want to see like a new entry in.
Yep.
Jet Set Radio won that poll by about 1,000 votes.
Guess what we're not getting?
What?
Guess what we're not getting?
What?
We're not getting a new Jet Set Radio. We are getting a new Sakura Wars
Which was second place.
by 1,000 votes.
Why would you have a poll and not put restrictions up there if you weren't going to do a Jet Set
It's like,
Radio,
oh, hey,
no matter what?
Whoever wins this poll, we're not making that game.
They probably didn't expect Jet Set to be so popular still.
Probably not.
And they went and jumped the gun. It's like, oh, hey, let's make a new Soccer Wars game.
So we're pretty sure this is gonna win because everybody loves their waifu tile-based combat games.
And it's fucking, I mean, Agrosaur was okay.
And Fire Emblem is good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like so.
Agros War was long as fuck.
Just like this dude. Anyway.
We'll see you next week. Bye. Anyway, so other stuff that they announced. I mean, I didn't watch the live stream, so like I basically just got my information from like different news sites and Twitter and stuff. So they also announced a Sega Ages collection.
Ages Reflector.
Nice.
Saw that coming.
Yeah, so did I. As soon as I said anyway, so it's like every other Sega compilation that they've ever put out.
Okay.
So it's like Sonic the Hedgehog and Altered Beast and Wise from Your Grave.
Yo.
And it's like, yo, that's cool and all. But like you've put out these compilations like a million times before.
Yeah, it's almost like with Sonic. It's just like, oh, there's a new 3D Sonic game with modern Sonic. Oh, the graphics are pretty good. I like these characters, but the story sucks. Oh, nobody likes our game. Go back, grab the 90s stuff, throw it back.
Here's Sonic Mania DLC with Mighty the Armadillo and Ray the Flying Squirrel. Who the fuck are you?
Mm-hmm.
It's like Joe said, it's like because he thought it was Knuckles and Tails the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's red punchy thing and yellow tailed thing.
Here's Sonic 1, 2, and 3, where you can not only play as Sonic, you can play as Knuckles, Tails, Shadow, Froggy,
Silver, Froggy?
Blaze the Cat,
Blaze the Cat, Boobs the Bat.
What?
Bugs Bunny, Woody Woodpecker, Chili Willy, Popeye,
and the fucking
Olive oil?
mummy thing from Decap Attack.
Darkwing Duck.
Yo, when there's trouble, you call DW.
God damn it. Anyway.
When there's someone you call this dick.
Anyway. So I don't know if this. I'm not sure if this was announced, but I saw it probably was. But apparently they're coming out with a Sega Mega Drive Mini thing. So basically to capitalize on the popularity of the NES Classic and the SNES Classic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't they already have a Genesis Mini?
Yeah. Because you see these I've seen the Genesis 80 games in the little thing that you just plug and play, whatever. Like my mom has it. Actually, I have it right over in that closet over there.
Mm.
So it's this is nothing new. And it's like you said the other day. It's what is the Mega Drive? All the Mega Drive is because it wasn't called the Genesis in Japan. It was called the Mega Drive. So it's literally.
Yeah. Not to cut you off. Sorry.
Go ahead.
The thing I find the most frustrating with Sega is they have all these titles, but they can't do anything modern or up to date with Sonic. They have all the resources right there. They could easily, if they care 2 cents or found writers that care 2 cents, they can make a compelling story with Sonic.
Sega, not talking about
outside of gameplay. If they want to do the 3D story-driven content, they could do that. They just need to find the people that are motivated and care about the product.
No, I get it. We've gone over this several times.
Yeah, but Sonic has never really needed story though. It's oh hey, he's Robotnik. He's turning animals into robots. Collect the cast emeralds, beat him.
Yeah,
Okay.
it never needed story, but it was nice when we got it like an Adventure 2.
Yeah.
Sonic Adventure 2 was really nice.
Right, it's
I never paid attention to it.
It's we feel that way because we like the adventure games.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
I
mean, I like it for the most part. I mean, the stages were cool. The music was rad. I never paid attention to the story.
The Chow Garden was a good concept.
Yeah.
But it seems like Sega now, since they're bombing to try to make things new and make things a little bit more modern, they're always going back to nostalgia. They're writing it just oh yeah.
That's the world we live in because now everybody's going back to nostalgia.
Because nobody has any new ideas anymore. And that's
Because everybody complains when people come up with new ideas.
Right. It's this is what I think it was about Resident Evil where it's whenever a new Resident Evil comes out, it's people either complain that it's not anywhere close to what the classic is or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, Resident Evil is a highly criticized franchise as well.
Yeah, there's a fine line when it comes to making sequels off of something that was so good. Because you have to keep the core stuff the core, but also you have to build on top of that. If you change too much, people are going to lose the identity and not see the identity of what they liked from before.
Yeah, that's what happened with RE6.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead.
With complaints, you have to be, they're subjective, but you have to be objective with it. You're not going to please everybody all the time with everything.
Right.
So.
Right. Here's the thing about Sega. Sega has a lot of good IPs. They have Sonic. Sonic can be good.
Mm-hmm.
They have Jet Set Radio. They have Shenmue. They have Skies of Arcadia.
Yep.
And they have some good IPs. But they don't do anything with them.
Speaking of Shenmue,
Shenmue 1 and 2 coming to PC and console.
Yep.
Huh.
To current gen console and PC.
Yep. So that'll be good.
That'd be interesting because I never got to play the first two.
Yeah.
And I had no interest to play the third.
The third one's not out yet.
Yeah, I know. But I respected the fact that people were super hype about it.
Yeah.
I was all right.
That Kickstarter raised $10,000 in 5 minutes.
Wow.
Because when they announced it at E3, I think at the Sony conference, it broke Kickstarter because so many people were donating.
Take my money.
But so we have one viewer. Hello to anyone watching.
I wonder who that is.
I don't know.
No, it could be Soundboard. Could be any number of his friends.
Could be that dude who called us anus that one time.
Yeah.
No.
But anyway, so Shenmue 1 and 2 coming to current gen consoles and PC. That's cool. We're getting a new Sakura Wars. I don't care
Okay.
because I mean, like I heard Sakura Wars was pretty good. I mean, the only thing I know about Sakura Wars was a couple of the characters appeared in the Project Cross Zone on 3DS,
Okay.
and we
Get
get
the boxes right there.
yep, and that's no. I think cause I have the limited edition. I think that still has the art book and the music CD in it. But then yeah, and we're getting the Mega Drive Classic, which is the same thing, probably the same thing as like those like plug and play Genesis that you see at like Walgreens.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
So
Except with Japanese games. Ooh.
yeah, it's like oh, you can play freaking
I always wanted to play Takeshi's Challenge, which is on NES.
yeah.
Anyway,
It's like at least this one doesn't have Sonic Spinball. It probably will, but it won't have Columns. Columns is okay. Columns is Tetris. That's all it is.
fucking as soon as I get my computer back, I'm gonna fucking stream Sonic Spinball for like 3 hours.
So
Yeah,
as soon as you get your computer back, you need to hit up some Overwatch together.
I don't know, maybe.
and it's like, yo, you stream it. I'll just be in the chat like, yo, they gave you the sheep.
God, I will fucking ban you.
No, because we recorded Sonic Spinball like last week,
Hmm.
and like every time like Joe died, because at the top of the screen it says too bad, but they drag out the bad with a bunch of A's, so it looks like it says too bad. So every time he died, it's like I'm like, oh, yo, they gave you the sheep. Get it? Because they said too bad.
His face is priceless right now.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Anyway, so I think that like one of the main things we got to talk about is so Street Fighter put out the trailer for the new character Falk. She's coming next Tuesday,
Yep.
April 24th. And what do you guys think?
She's fucking rad.
Yeah, I like her.
It's like she's got great everything except her critical art.
Yeah, her critical art.
Yeah.
Her critical art was
Very underwhelming.
yeah, it's not terrible, but like you say, it's just underwhelming.
Yeah,
It's like a
there's so
version
much
of
more they could
Jury's
have
because
done
she
with
hits you up in the air and then Jury goes up and then kicks you down, but instead of Falk like kicking you down, she's smacking you with her rock.
It's like, how dare you compare that to Jury's Ultra? I mean,
I'm talking about in a sense of you knock your opponent up and then she kicks him down. She hits him down with a stick. It's like discount Jury's ult or critical art.
no. I mean, she doesn't even hit you on the way up.
She hits you in the head, which I'm assuming is going to cause you to go down.
So the critical art is underwhelming. It's
Yes,
bad.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Everything else about her is great though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like her moveset looks rad. Her song's fucking rad as shit.
Oh, we knew that.
I'm surprised.
Battle costume.
Her battle costume.
Black Cat.
Nina
Yeah.
Williams.
Yo.
I'm surprised you didn't say anything about the whole snake. She lays down and snipes you
that's
with
wrong.
energy. Yeah.
Yeah, those fireballs are hold and release.
Pretty good.
And she has two simple execution moves like Ed's, where you have 2 punches for the uppercut or 2 kicks for the pole vaulting kick forward.
Yeah. Speaking of Ed, tear. Anyway,
Yeah, Ed's still garbage.
But like,
Nobody saw that coming.
it's like Ed was nerfed, right? In the latest patch?
Was he?
I think he was because like a lot,
3.5. There was. I looked through the patch. I skimmed over it. There was a lot of increases to his frames, and then there was some buffs to his damage on some stuff, and some decreases. But yep, apparently he's the bottom of the list, very bottom. Right
I mean,
bottom.
but yet again, it's like we should just put out a shirt just saying "Don't listen to the tier list."
Yep.
Because you look at the tier list for Street Fighter V, and who's at the bottom? Ed, Keith, Jury,
Ryu.
Alex, Ryu. Soccer is pretty low,
Yeah,
Mhm.
surprisingly.
but it's like,
It's because they're new and nobody's really doing anything with them yet.
yeah, Keith's really new.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Geef is a slow character in like a moderately fast-paced game.
Yeah.
If you think about it, I think it's more so that people don't want to put in the effort to try to find anything out. As it's like, oh, these characters are good. A lot of their professionals are.
But like in 3.5, all these Zeku players coming out the woodwork.
Mhm.
Oh, hey, look at all this shit he can do now.
Mm.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of stuff on Zeku in 3.5.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but
It's like
Like,
a
I might go back to him.
contest.
it's like this is why I don't listen to the tier list, because it's like it's supposed to, like, I think, appeal to more like the tournament players and pro players and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So that's why you're seeing like top of the tier. You're seeing Guile, you're seeing Akuma, you're seeing Cammy. I'm not saying that because obviously these characters are good.
Yeah.
But obviously you have these tournament players who are playing these characters because it's like, yo, they're playing for money.
Yeah.
Like the tier list is comprised of ease of use and like potential output. And like to a lesser extent, like I don't know, not really popularity, but like results, I guess.
hmm
Right.
And like Guile is easy to use. He's got good frames. He's got good everything. He's got like one of the best fireballs in the game, if not the best fireball in the game.
Yep.
And he gets results.
And
That's
it's
why he's
like
top tier.
And it's like you look at characters like Geef, where it's like Geef has a lot of bad matchups.
Yeah.
Because there's Guile, there's Sim, there's Manat, there's
People that can zone him out.
right.
Yeah.
And then characters like Abigail, because Abigail and Geef is a bad matchup for Geef. And it's like, yeah.
Because Abigail has more reach.
And armor
Yeah.
and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
And more reach, more armor. He gets more damage off of confirms.
So,
Abby's just a better Geef.
but I'm still not playing that character.
Yeah.
I refuse.
Fucking Snake Eyes caved in.
Inabashi
Inabashi caved in. Stupendous hasn't caved in yet, does he?
I don't think so. At
He
least
might
not.
have played him a couple times.
He might have played him like on stream. But I don't think he's playing them. I don't think
Yeah.
not at like tournaments or anything.
Yeah, I think Danny Phantom's still loyal to Geef too.
I think, yeah. So like, there's still a couple. There's still a couple.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, like, yeah, Falk looks fun though. Getting back
Yeah.
to Falk.
Yes.
Super cool.
It's like,
Yes.
does anyone like? Did you guys really feel like by watching the trailer? Did she look like her animations and stuff? Did it look stiff?
No, not really.
And I know like that's like been a complaint that I've seen from a few people where like on a Venom they think like her animations feel like really stiff and there's no like flow to it.
I don't know where they're getting that from.
So, Aaron,
Like Max said, she looked like a KOF character.
You guys keep talking. I want to watch the video a little bit again. I want
Okay.
but yeah, so like I mean like yeah, I was just on
to
Twitter. Like,
read through it real quick.
I've seen like a couple people say that like her animations seem really stiff and rigid.
Mm.
So I think James Chen said that too.
Yeah, I saw Flo pointed out that in the video where she does this like this heel stomp, but it has the sound effect of a roundhouse, so it might be one of her like her command normals,
Okay.
which is a very weird command normal to have because it's a roundhouse, but it's short range and it's also a low, but not. It's like I don't know yet.
Okay. Good to see that she doesn't play like Rolento.
Yeah, and she's got the hop. And she's got like the twirl, but like
she doesn't have like a. Like,
and she does have the overhead thing, but like she doesn't
have like the back roll.
Yeah, she doesn't have the roll. She doesn't have the bullshit knives.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because last thing we need is a Rolento.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Abigail is the worst thing to come out of any fighting game ever.
Wow.
Anyway, you watched the video. What's your findings?
She's stiff, but it makes sense why she's kind of stiff because she's all using like she's almost like a baseball player, flailing around a bat, hitting people with it. Mm-hmm. So you would think that a baseball player or a batter wouldn't be using their feet too much. So her feet are kind of positioned like a batter every time she hits you, kind of, sort of. So she's not as flexible as you would think, like a Cammy or a Jury or anything like that. So
okay. So her V triggers.
Mm-hmm.
What are they again?
The first one, God,
I can't remember the name.
actually, yeah, there was Psycho something. What the hell did it do? The first one, I believe, powers up. It makes it so that her V skill, the circular twirly pole thing,
Yep.
actually reflects projectiles, and her fireballs become like powers up her fireballs. They become multi-hit, and the air one like ricochets.
Okay.
And the second one powers up some of her other special moves that cancel into each other, and she gets a bunch of moves off of hitting the V trigger activations again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. The in V trigger 1 now you hit the V trigger buttons again, and you get the powered up fireballs for the standing, crouching, and air.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you're watching the video again?
Yeah, I'm just taking a look to see the names of the V triggers.
See what I'm talking about? Like her stance, like around her leg area, she's kind of like almost like a batter. She doesn't use her legs that much because she's normally using her arms to swing her baton.
I love how you're saying this. I'm watching the trailer and all she's doing is kicks.
Yeah.
Well, outside
Even has Colleen's background.
Okay, V trigger 1 is Stater.
Yeah.
Okay. And V trigger 2 is Psycho
Angriff. Yeah.
Okay.
Angriff, something like that.
Something like that. But yeah, this
I
character.
like German names, I think.
Yeah, because Falk is German for Falcon.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this critical art is underwhelming.
Mm.
I saw this. Somebody tweeted it out though, like where it was the Falk critical art, but they added like the cartoonish sound effects, like the bonk on the head and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it was great.
Yeah.
Also, on a random note, Falk I found out is voiced by Kira Buckland, which is the girl who voiced Hanoka.
Oh wow.
So.
Huh.
And Marie from Skullgirls.
Oh, okay.
So that's pretty cool. Let's see.
Yeah, but Falk doesn't seem that bad.
She looks really good.
I'm excited to see like what people like can figure out and with their combos and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, she's less flexible as some of the other cast, but
Right, let's see.
her play style really doesn't call for that anyway.
So let's see. Moving on. I mean, is there anything else to add to Falk? I think we've covered basically everything.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. One last thing with Street Fighter. Like when they haven't said, but do you think we're gonna be getting any other new costumes with this update when Falk comes out next week?
With this update, probably not. No.
Because we just got the Darkstalkers.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. So moving on to other fighting game news. Certain somebody was announced last week for Soul Calibur 6.
Old poster boy himself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Old Siegfried.
Oh, of course, because you can't have Nightmare without Siegfried.
I mean, you can, because there's been a few games where it's been one or the other.
Yeah.
Because they're sort of kind of the same person almost.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, I'll take your word for it. I don't know much about Soul Calibur lore.
Like, I think
it's coming out
Nightmare is
this year,
just like
right?
a spawn off of Siegfried.
Comes out in June, I think.
I know in one of like the endings or story parts to Soul Calibur, Siegfried turns into Nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
Look this up actually.
Because he gets the Soul Edge.
Mm.
I know. BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle comes out in June.
Mm-hmm.
It comes out June 5th.
Cool.
Soul Calibur 6. Research.
John, no, you're gonna pick that up because it has Jubei in it.
I've already said I probably won't pick it up day one.
Yeah.
It doesn't really interest me right now. I mean, it has characters I want in it, but
Right.
I don't feel like playing it. Not yet.
No, it just says 2018. So I'm pretty sure BlazBlue Cross Tag comes out June 5th. I think I heard that like last week. June 5th. Comes out May 31st in Japan and June 5th in North America. Yeah, I mean, like, a lot of these characters are cool in this game. I mean, like I like BlazBlue, Persona. I'm not big on Ruby, but yeah, it's like I don't know. It's like it really hasn't like gripped me to where it's like okay, this is like a must buy.
Yeah. I'm not particularly fond of like half the cast anyway. So
Right, because you'd get it for Persona.
Yeah. Which I don't really need to because
Right, because you can just play Ultimax because you got a PS3.
Yeah.
So. Seeing you've been playing a lot of Danganronpa though.
Yeah, that I just happened to like look up online. I was like, I wonder if they got any like good RPGs for the Vita. So I looked up, I saw a list, and I was just like, oh, it's a detective-like game.
Yeah.
So I started playing it
with murder,
and it's a murder mystery game.
Yeah.
And I kept playing it, and I kept playing it. And then I looked at the time. I was like, "Damn!" And I kept playing it. Yeah, it's this. The story's really, really good. It makes you think. It doesn't.
Is that the one with Junko in it? Or is that the other one?
Junko. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The one character that I know.
Junkrat.
Maybe I'd play Junkrat if you look like Junko.
Yeah, Junko. Yep. But it's pretty good. They have an anime for it. I'm almost done with. Actually, I'm on the last shot there. This one, I guess when I get paid, I think they have it cheap at GameStop. I'll pick up the second version.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She cute.
Yeah.
But
also seeing
they have it for PC too.
Yep. They have what? Trigger Happy? Trigger Happy have it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's the one I'm currently playing.
Yeah. Yeah, so you saw you got Peach Beach Splash though.
Oh yeah. So
and I saw you playing did you get Estival Versus on the Vita? Or is that on PS4? Okay.
Vita. Yeah, so I was like playing Peach Beach Splash and I was just like, huh.
Oh, PBS. Okay. Public broadcasting sluts.
Public system.
Nice.
I've been playing. I was just like, this is kind of interesting. It has a card system.
It's interesting, all right.
Yeah, it has a card system, and then it was just like, oh, okay, this is very different from Versus. Like you can't have your transformations, or it's a card system, and it's very, very interesting. I have to bring it over so you can try it out, or you can borrow it.
Let's see.
I did online matches in it. It's just like, oh, okay. So
how is online in that game? Did you play with people or did you play against bots?
I played against people.
Okay.
It's kind of hard finding a match, but when you do, it's kind of just like, oh.
Because nobody wants to be known playing that game because of shame. I don't care.
Yeah, you have to level up your characters and then level up. It has a card system mechanic in it, so that it takes you a while. But were people that just like had like Uber cards and stuff like that, and I was just like, oh, well, you guys pretty much play this constantly since it's been out.
Yo, it's like that high level squirt gun action.
That high level squirt pause gun.
Yeah, that wasn't put there on purpose.
I mean, and that I don't know, like then you get like that rubber ducky or whatever.
Yep, and
it's like, and they're just like
you can give the girls massages in the dressing room, and
can you get kicked out of the dressing room?
No, but I think you could. From what I've seen, you could
get kicked out of the dressing room in Estival Versus.
That's probably for the PS4 version.
Probably.
Could you like make out with them in the PS4 version?
Yeah,
you couldn't.
You can make out with them. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's where that mechanic came from.
Yeah, because it's so stupid. Where it's like you just fucking like I forget exactly what you have to do, but it's like like when they extend their hands like this.
Yeah, you have to hold their
and then you have to put the little lip icon on their lips, and you have like 5 seconds to do it.
Yeah, and it's just like all over the place. It's just like
It's so it's stupid. I mean, I like fan service, but that's just weird.
Yeah,
because they have that in Fire Emblem too, where when you marry somebody, and it's like the cutscene plays, and you have to like put the little lip icon and all. It's like it's weird.
Which Fire Emblem?
Fates.
Oh.
Yeah, you rented Fates.
Yeah, that's right. I think I rented Fates.
I think you rented Conquest. I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did the. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I kind of remember. I don't remember the full story.
Okay.
Actually, I'm kind of.
You don't gotta think that. You don't gotta
hurt
think that.
yourself now.
You don't gotta think that hard about it. It's Fire Emblem. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I like Fire Emblem, but it's not like we're like hardcore Fire Emblem people here.
Yeah. Also, I was gonna ask, could you just like in Estival Versus for the PS4, could you like
Yeah, you can mozzarella those things. They just like yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, because we actually recorded a video a long time ago where I found out how to get kicked out of the dressing room and I made Joe do it. Cause it's actually might be good that you can't do it on the Vita because you have to like shake the controller violently, and Joe had to do that for like what 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah,
and then like the room gets filled up with fire because you're just shaking the thing so hard, and then their clothes just explode off, and then you get kicked out of the dressing room for it.
Yeah,
and they get really mad. So anyway, Senran Kagura.
Yeah, so yeah, I was playing it. I was in the dressing room. I was just like, oh, okay. So I had the 5 chicks I normally use. I think Miyabi, Yumi, and Shiki are my 3 tops.
Yep.
So I don't think they had like Kagura or Ren.
No, she's DLC. Kagura is DLC.
That's what I thought. And ANA is DLC because I saw somebody.
The DOA girls are DLC. The Valkyrie Drive girls are DLC. Yep.
Mm-hmm. And Daidoji's in there, I think, or Doji.
Yeah. Daidoji and Ren are like the ultimate characters.
Yeah.
They're so powerful.
Yeah. So I was playing it and I was just like customizing their, look and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden I was just like, oh, okay. So you can, go to
all of a sudden I didn't know where this came from.
So as I was saying, I was like moving it around and stuff like that. I was just like, I looked at the bottom where it has the control prompts, and I was just like, hands. Press the left and left stick, and right stick in. Okay, so click, and the hands come up. I'm like, what the hell do you do with these?
The Mickey Mouse hands.
Yeah, the Mickey Mouse hands. I was just like.
Yeah,
that's exactly the sound I made in my mind.
Look at a game, it's like, oh, you have a scantily clad lady in front of you. Up comes hands, and it's like, who the fuck says, what do I do with these?
I know. I mean, anyway.
It was kind of rhetorical. I was like, "Are you serious right now?" It was like we were really doing this.
Yeah, touch it.
You touch the shit out of those things.
So I forgot what button it is, but I accidentally hit something and went whap, and she was like, "Ah!" I was just like,
"Yeah, you can." Yeah, you can.
You can slap the yams.
Yeah.
And get the vapors. Anyway, so on a Senran Kagura related note, apparently Xseed Games, they did a live stream last week and they announced that you ever heard of that Senran Kagura game that's on the Switch, Aaron? Where it's literally just, you date the girl. Like, and there's just a couple girls, but you literally date them, and it's like a story based on that.
So it's a dating sim with the Senran Kagura girls,
right? And there's Asuka, because Asuka was initially the only girl in the game, and then they had DLC for Yumi, Murasaki, the shut-in girl, and then the masochist.
Yeah, Rio.
Yeah.
So that's
no Ikaruga?
Not yet, anyway.
No Miyabi.
No.
No Shiki.
No.
I mean, I'll take the shut-in. That's fine.
I'll take.
Oh, Yumi's fine too.
Yeah, Yumi's good. No Katsuragi.
Fucking
Dude,
And
do you really want to take the shut-in?
yeah.
she's cute.
Well, then again, she probably want to play with toys or have like Bebe in there with you.
Because she plays video games and eats junk food.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And she's got the biggest bust out of all the girls.
and she reads manga that Mariah writes or something like that.
Yeah. Because she reads Mirai's fan fictions.
Yeah.
Mirai writes fan fictions and Murakumo writes or draws manga.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah, so that game's coming to the West. I'm actually surprised that it is.
Mm.
And
yeah, there's gonna be probably a lot of DLC for that because people are gonna be like,
because then people want the other girls in the game. Yeah,
there's a lot of girls to go through.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yo, somebody add Sayuri.
Who doesn't want to court a nice old lady?
Yeah, Shiki is really fun to play though. She's
the Valley girl.
Yeah, she's actually really
She's fun to play.
fun.
I like her.
Yeah, I like her personality.
The Valley girl. Are you a Valley girl at heart, Aaron?
Oh my god!
Anyway.
We should so do lunch later.
Anyway. So also the Senran Kagura Burst Renewal, which is I think a remake of I think the second game, because I think Burst was the second game on the 3DS. That's coming to the West as well, with it to PS4 and PC.
What was the second game?
It's the beat 'em up. It's like your typical Senran Kagura game, but it was on 3DS. But it's coming. It was remade and it came out for PS4.
Oh, okay.
It's coming to PS4 and PC. So that'll be cool because it'll be. I mean, like nothing against Peach Beat Splash. I want to play Peach Beat Splash, but I like Senran Kagura for the hack and slash Dynasty Warriors esque stuff.
When you have like actual combos instead of just the third person shooter with squirt guns
with water. So I don't want like I like Titty Splatoon, but it's not what made me like the series in the first place.
Yeah.
It's like
Titoon.
Split titties.
Split it.
But yeah, I mean, because I enjoy. That's why I enjoyed Estival Versus. Was like I'm playing as this character, and there's a bunch of enemies. I'm just hack and slash through them, and all of a sudden I got like a 600 hit combo.
Yeah, it's Dynasty Warriors with breasts.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah, I'm not finished. I don't play it too often, maybe like once or twice a week, but
I mean,
Peach Beat Splash.
Yeah, because you don't want to get the girls too wet.
Yeah, you gotta dry off sometime.
Yep.
Anyway, question for you. Moving on quickly away from this topic.
I mean,
do the amiibos work with the Switch?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm tempted about opening these guys up. Hold on.
More show and tell.
Yep. Got a deal.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
So you got another Greninja?
No, this is my first one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I thought for some reason you didn't open yours anyway.
Yeah, the two on the Samus and the Cloud are Japanese imports.
Yep, I could tell by the box.
Yep.
Would you get in Play Asia or something?
Oh, no, I got them off of Amazon.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah. One of these days I'll go out and get some more amiibos. I just gotta find a decent place that has an assortment, because obviously Toys R Us is going out, and even when I went to Toys R Us, they didn't really have much of a selection.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a couple Lucas, a couple Ryu, they had the Mii Fighter 3-pack.
No.
The other ones I would really want are Ryu and Mewtwo.
Yeah.
So I have Zelda. I have Wolf Link.
So, it's like right now I gotta get the Super Mario series Rosalina. So I have the Peach and the Daisy. I want to get the Bayonetta 1 style Bayonetta. And I probably get female Corrin, because I like female Corrin better than male. I like female Corrin more than male Corrin.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't come out with no, you wouldn't really have to do.
Yo, Dragon Titties.
Dragon Tales, right? Oh my god.
No.
I'm surprised they didn't come out with different colors and whatnot for some of the amiibos.
No, because I don't know. Because that means like, oh, it's
That's
just it's
way more work.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, it's the same thing. You just gotta paint it a different color.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm pretty sure like because people do that already.
Yeah. Like that's one thing they should have done. They should have released like unpainted versions of amiibos so people can paint them the colors they want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody wants a Sonic the Hedgehog colored Donkey Kong. That's a thing that somebody did.
God damn it.
Another thing, I wonder if the amiibos are actually going to work for the new Smash coming out.
Probably.
Or they're just going to send out another line of amiibos.
Well, that'll probably be eventually, but
yeah, I'm sure they'll work. I mean, like if the current amiibos already work on some Switch games, then
like they're going in on the amiibos, so
yeah, because they sell.
Because there's a lot of collectors out there.
Hi.
He's a moderate collector.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have a wall full of them.
Right. If I had if I had the space to put all of them, then yeah, I'd probably buy them more often.
Yeah. So what do? You just put them on the thing and they just collect your fighting style data and whatnot, and they
pretty much.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah, one of those Fallout Vault Boy style cases.
Yeah. But
so if the apocalypse ever comes, at least your amiibos will survive.
The amiibos will take down Trump. Anyway.
Yep, Trump for Smash 5. 6. What are we on?
5.
5.
Technically it's 5, but to Sakurai it's 6. Good old mashed potato samurai.
People need to stop shitting on Brawl. Brawl was a fun game.
Yeah. No, it's like because Sakurai considers a 3DS and the Wii U version separate games.
They really shouldn't be.
It's like they're not, but
they're the same game except for different stages.
Right. And on different platforms. That's literally it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So you could old mashed potato samurai. Like Event Hubs put out an article like last week, and I guess Sakurai said that the character selection process for Smash was basically like a near-death experience. And it's like, and I read that headline and I'm like, please don't kill yourself trying to make this game.
Yeah.
I mean, like, we love Smash, but it's like Joe said when we talked about it the other day. It's like, you can't please everybody.
Yeah.
Yes, I wonder when it's going to come out. Maybe holiday this year.
People are speculating September because they figured that Nintendo's going to launch Smash when they launch their paid online.
Oh, wow. So Nintendo's going to do paid online services too now. Okay.
Right? Which I'm fine with because it's been proven that paid online services are better than free ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So. But, yep. So I'm sure we'll get, like, I'm making a bold prediction here. We'll get a release date at E3.
Maybe.
When's E3 this year?
June. I'm predicting E3 because they have already said that it's like it's coming out this year. That's confirmed. So.
Yeah, I just hope they keep some of the better characters from the past one and this new one. So
yeah. And maybe they'll make Lucina an alternate skin for Marth this time instead of wasting a character slot.
They really should.
I don't care what any of y'all say. Lucina was a wasted character slot. She's literally just Marth without the critical hit tip.
Pretty much. I agree with it.
I mean, she could be a great character in the actual Fire Emblem games. That's fine and dandy. I don't care. But as a Smash character, she's a waste of space.
Right. It's like... Because like
I will fight anybody.
We talked about this before, and like when we were talking about Smash the whole time, and it's like like Lucina should just be an alternate skin for Marth.
She was originally planned to be that way,
right? And then it's like, oh, like she brought the character brought on a life of her, her own life. It's like no, she didn't.
So then she should have had her own moveset.
Right. It's like Lucina should be an alternate skin for Marth. Don't bring back Dr. Mario. Because I feel like, yes, there's minor differences between Mario and Dr. Mario, but I don't feel like there's enough to where...
I really, really like Dr. Mario.
It's like, I like Dr. Mario too, the game and the character, but it's like, It's like,
Yeah.
oh, there's no clones. It's like,
So him
Yeah.
being a drug dealer isn't enough of a difference between him and Mario.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna knock anyone's hustle. I mean, you got to get by. You got to get by.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know. It's like, I like Dr. Mario.
Breaking Bad.
Freaking
Yeah.
add freaking Walter White to Smash.
But
Anyway,
in that case, then fucking like, what about Falcon and Ganondorf? Since they're almost the same character.
right. It's like this is the thing. It's like it's the argument. It's like you can't make
Yeah.
everyone happy. But it's
Yeah.
like no. It's like but I agree with Joe. It's like Lucina is the biggest culprit of that. Where it's like there's a very minuscule difference
Yeah.
between Marth and Lucina.
It's almost like it's negligible. It's like barely even a factor.
Right. Because it's like there is differences between Mario and Dr. Mario, because Dr. Mario is, I think, heavier slightly. He moves a little bit slower. And obviously the pill instead of the fireball, all
Yeah.
that stuff. And then Falcon and Ganondorf. And it's like you look at Olimar and how they made Alf a separate skin for Olimar.
Yeah.
Because originally Alf was supposed to be the playable character, and I think he was supposed to use the rock Pikmin. But then it's like, oh, I will just make him an alternate skin for Olimar. But then, like, what? Lucina!
It's like why didn't they just do that with Lucina?
No idea.
The world may never know.
I'm kind of hoping they don't put Waluigi in it as a playable character.
I don't want him.
Yeah. I mean, he's fine as an assist trophy.
Right.
No.
It's like,
Your Warrior's bad enough.
I like Wario.
He's alright, I guess.
He eats things.
He eats garlic a lot.
You should like Wario then. He loves garlic.
I mean,
And you love garlic.
yeah. But like him as a character
Worry
is...
Joe.
No.
Anyway.
Jorio?
But yeah, yeah. Well, Waluigi, no. It's like, but and like I know, like we say that, and I'm sure somebody like out there will be like, yeah, like what about Little Mac? He was an assist trophy. They made him a character.
Yeah.
hmm
Like,
Did
yeah,
Snake come back?
No,
Oh.
unfortunately.
I hope he does in New Smash.
Yep, it'd be nice.
Because he was very unique and super fun to play.
hmm Who did you end up using a lot in this Smash, Joe? I forgot. I haven't played.
How can you forget who I use?
Falco,
Zelda.
Zelda. Yeah, Zelda.
Like after Zelda
Sheik.
got buffs, like in 4, I used her constantly.
Yeah, it's like Joe used.
I mainly use Zelda, Marth, Falco, a little bit of Pikachu, and
used
then
Mac for a while.
Yeah, I used Mac for a long while.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
This guy has like no aerial anything.
Right.
So if I'm on a stage that has edges, I'm fucked.
It's like I mean, like I want to believe that like this new Smash on the Switch, they're gonna bring back all the characters from Smash Wii U, and they're just gonna add a few more.
Yeah, that's the ideal scenario.
That's the ideal scenario.
That is like the optimal outcome. But I highly doubt they're going to do that because Smash 4 has a lot of characters in it. At least right off the bat.
Yeah.
They might add them back in later.
Yeah.
It's like I think like the only ones like that. I mean, like even if they don't, all right, it's like all the characters that I like, they are basically guaranteed to be there.
Yeah.
Mario, Donkey Kong, probably Princess Peach.
I like
Yeah.
this generation of Smash we just had because it seemed like all of us were on even playing ground this time.
Except for Billy.
Yeah.
But
I just hope that, like, I mean, I love Breath of the Wild Link. He looks cool, but, like, I actually really hope they keep, like, Twilight Princess / Hyrule Warrior Zelda as her form
yeah.
instead of Breath of the Wild Zelda. Because, I mean, Breath of the Wild Zelda is cool, but, like, she's not a princess. She's a fucking Tomb Raider ripoff.
Oh, hold on. Let me look this up. I actually never seen Zelda on Breath
You've
of the
never
Wild.
seen Zelda in Breath of the Wild?
No.
And she's basically this fucking little British explorer that goes on the pilgrimage,
And she talks.
yeah,
But yeah, it's like I
she
mean,
has like of the princess gown for like 2 scenes in the entire game.
Oh, okay. Now I'm seeing it.
yeah, it's like Twilight Princess Zelda, really good. Hyrule Warrior Zelda, really good.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, I haven't played Breath of the Wild, so I mean, like the Zelda in Breath of the Wild, she's cute.
Yeah,
but you know,
I mean,
Well,
she's not my-
Ganondorf
she doesn't seem as like hardcore as like say Twilight Princess Zelda.
Yeah. Fucking Twilight Princess Zelda goes in.
She could like fucking jump in there and mix it up.
Yeah. Fencer, mage, ninja, all that
Puppet.
shit. What?
Puppet.
Puppet.
Because wasn't she like Ganon's puppet when wasn't that a boss in Twilight Princess?
Did
I
you
don't
ever finish beating Twilight Prince? I mean, Breath of the Wild, Joe?
Yeah.
Because I'm seeing like multiple versions of Ganondorf for pictures.
Well, as with all Zelda games, Ganondorf always has two forms.
Yeah,
There's the Calamity thing, and then there's Ganon.
yeah. Did you like it overall? Was it good?
Oh yeah, I absolutely love that fucking game.
Was it better than some of the other
yeah.
Zeldas?
Oh yeah, it's like my favorite Zelda. It's like I've made this point before, but Breath of the Wild makes me legitimately angry because there's not more games like it. Like, I love the shit out of that game. It's super good.
Mm.
It's just like I mean like
And fucking, I'm gonna put Lythero on blast for a minute because he tweeted out recently that he still says Ocarina of Time. He likes Ocarina of Time more than Breath of the Wild.
Ocarina of Time is overrated.
It is so overrated. Like his main problem with Breath of the Wild is the weapon durability system.
Okay.
It's like, yes, that's a slight issue. I don't like it, but it makes sense. And like for the most part, you're not even going to need to worry about it because you're going to be carrying so many goddamn weapons anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, obviously, you have the Master Sword.
It makes me angry.
Well, like, I mean, it's like, I mean, Breath of the Wild and like Breath of the Wild and Super Mario Odyssey is just like it just show. I mean, like I've said this before, but it just shows that like when it comes to their core franchises, Nintendo gives a shit.
Yeah, Nintendo is like unbeatable in that aspect.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they may not have the greatest third-party support, but when it comes to their core stuff, they ain't gonna let you down.
Yeah.
Look at Pokken. Pokken's amazing.
Pokken's good. I mean, look at like main series Pokemon. It's still good. Pokemon Go. You know,
And it's there.
I mean, it's there. I mean, like
they're working on it.
I mean, like, and then they just had like community day like the other day, and a lot of people showed up, and apparently the app generates close to $1 million a day worldwide.
Wow,
it's crazy.
Yeah, I heard a lot more people play it over in like Japan and Asia over there.
Well, Japan loves Pokemon.
Yeah. And then it's like, it's like
Monster Hunter.
And people walk.
Speaking of which, apparently there's an update for Monster Hunter tomorrow that adds a new Elder Dragon.
Yep, I was just about to mention that.
Called, I had it up on my phone just a second ago. Cole of Teroth?
Yeah, it's like a golden thing, right?
Yeah, I think maybe. He looks pretty sick. His horns are enormous. I wonder what his armor looks like. I hope he makes a longsword too.
What else was I going to say? Yeah, I'm going to jump back in on Pokemon at some point. I'm just waiting for our good old friend there, Billy, to let me know when I can get my stuff.
Yeah, you can always text him yourself to cut out.
I don't have his number.
And Al has offered to give it to you, I'm pretty sure. And
Yeah,
you can always ask.
I'll give it. I'll text you it after we're done. Because I don't want to say Billy's number on air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So I was gonna say something. Forgot. Anyway, so yeah, Breath of the Wild is good.
Yep.
Point blank. Let's see.
While you're looking that up, I'll give a quick shout out to Killbox and Lord Venom for getting the Mysterious mod like out there and actually recognized by a bunch of the big players in the FGC.
Yeah, that freaking thing, that mod has snowballed.
Yeah, because like after I think Lord Venom actually made the Mysterious mod trailer slash tutorial thing, but like once he put that out, fucking Max got in on it, Gutex, F Champ,
Ricky Ortiz,
everybody's getting in on that. Vesper Arcade, like everybody's fucking like loves it, and people have just been pouring into the Discord for like the last couple days since then. It's like, good job, guys. You hit the big time now. Now don't get shut down by Capcom.
Oh my god. You know, if Capcom decides to shut that thing down, it's not going to be pretty.
No, it's not.
Shut down this dick.
Anyway. Did you see that? Did you see that thing that I posted? I tagged you in the Slack the other day. That mod.
Yeah, for
jury.
Oh,
Yeah, well, for jury. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I was just like,
freaking Kale working that magic, doing the thing. It's great. Let's see. Anyway, so we'll just talk about this for a few minutes because I mean, obviously, like Aaron, you won't know much about it, but me and Joe, last week we watched WrestleMania, WrestleMania 34, and it was long.
Yep.
And it was average.
Yeah, it was all right. I mean, the pre-kickoff show was better than it overall.
Was the kickoff that good?
I think it was all right.
Okay. I mean, like maybe it's me. God damn it! All right.
Okay.
I'll get the shovel out so you can bury that. So yeah, we watched WrestleMania and it went a very long time. I swear to God, if you type that again, I'm just gonna kick you.
I'm
not. Yeah, I went for probably about 7-8 hours. I think we started watching about 5, and then it ended close to midnight.
Yeah, it ended I
think it ended maybe a little after midnight.
Yeah.
So
I remember when I got upstairs, it was like 1 o'clock.
Okay. So we watched the pre-show, and they had like the 2 battle royals, and it's like. That was the thing. It was more confusing than anything because I always feel like battle royals are confusing because they're different than Royal Rumbles because Royal Rumbles it starts with 2 people and then more people get added.
Yeah.
While the battle royal, everybody's in there, and it's like, yo, you're in like a freaking 20 by 20 square.
Wrestling Fortnite.
Get out.
I swear to God, if we ever see WWE DLC in Fortnite,
oh God.
So yo, the John Cena shotgun.
No. I would actually play that game if that was a thing.
Anyway. Anyway.
Oh, fuck Fortnite.
Yeah.
I tried that and I was just like,
It's like I said this to Joe yesterday, where it's like I hate any game that becomes a fad.
Yeah. Like the hilarious and anger-inducing part is it wasn't even initially a battle royal game to begin with.
No.
It was a like build your own base wave defense game.
Right. That's why Jack liked it. Achievement Hunter Jack.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's
and it didn't do so well, and then they were like, "Oh, hey, let's turn it into a battle royal game and make it free to play." And then
everybody jumped on it. And then like fucking the streamer Ninja, that's his name, right?
Yeah.
Like he streamed it the other like a couple weeks ago, and then he got to play with Drake. I don't give a fuck about Drake. Okay, Drake to me is a meme.
Yep.
You mean like Drake? Wow.
The rapper Drake.
What the hell is Drake doing playing Fortnite?
Part owner of the Toronto Raptors, Drake.
Yeah.
This guy, Drake. That fucking. Fuck Drake. I don't care what anyone says. I don't give a shit about him. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway. So yeah.
I mean, the art style is cool. Like the aesthetics are
it reminds me too much of Team Fortress 2.
But it's a battle royal game. It's
the
new fad.
Yeah.
Like the zombie games of like late 90s, early 2000s, and then the survival craft 'em ups.
Yep.
And now it's battle royal games. And now what's it gonna be?
Fucking.
The thing about it is, I heard the story's not that good. I was
Fortnite?
just like, yeah, for Fortnite.
Fortnite has a story?
Yeah, it
the
has a
base
PvE.
game did, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
And people were just like, don't buy the base game, just play the Battle Royale. And then there's a microtransactions with it, so.
And isn't there like there's Fortnite Mobile now, right?
Yeah,
isn't there,
you can play it on your phone.
Right, and then like a friend of mine, she was saying that she played it on her phone, and her phone was at 100% battery. She played one match, her phone was down to 40%. Wait.
Yep.
It ain't worth it.
No.
I don't know.
Not unless your phone has like some sort of triple lithium radioactive battery that.
Webbing.
No.
What?
No, I'm surprised this topic didn't come up, but nobody posted it in the topics.
The Spider-Man game?
Yeah,
Because
it got a release
nobody
date.
cares about it but you.
I think it's pretty good, but
Yo,
No. Fucking
Spooderman.
whatever Game Informer is backwards because that's what it was on the screen and I can't read it.
Yeah. Fucking Spooderman.
yeah.
I mean, like, I hope that Spider-Man game is good.
I mean, apparently the web slinging is satisfying.
And the combat is pretty good from what I've heard.
Yeah. We'll see.
We'll see.
But-
But a game that is apparently very good, and I feel like we could get more out of this topic if Nate was here. God of War.
Yeah.
Dad of War.
Dad of War.
Apparently
So
that
we
is
got-
pretty good.
Yeah, I gotta wait till Nate comes back.
Yep.
Yep.
We miss you, Nate. Hope you're doing
Yeah.
okay.
He's
playing
being
his
Dad of War
own-
right now.
He's playing his own War of Dad.
Good silence.
Yeah, no, there was comments, but I wasn't gonna make comments. I wasn't gonna check like that.
Oh, Shenmue 3. I'm just like looking through this to see like what got game of the month.
Mm.
Also preview.
Peach Beat Splash.
Yakuza 6. Yakuza 6, The Song of Life got game of the month. That's pretty good.
Nice.
I gotta play with the Yakuza game one of these days.
They are really good.
They look fun.
I haven't gotten to play any of them, but I watched a bunch, and they're really, really good.
I still haven't played Sleeping Dogs.
Oh wow! It's like the thing is like what the fuck's his name? God, I can't even remember his fucking name.
I just remember in Sleeping Dogs, like when Matt and Pat played it, and
Majima.
they were doing the chicken fights because you can do cock fights.
Yeah.
And he's like, my cock is stronger than all the other cocks. Anyway,
Yeah. Like fucking is like what bothers me is like the character Majima. He is like a side character along Kiryu.
Yep.
And he's arguably more popular than Kiryu. And like in every game prior to like after Zero, he's like this crazy fucking almost Joker-esque type character that's like just legitimately insane.
okay.
But in Zero, it shows the story before that when he's actually like a normal person with a missing eye, as the eye patch. But like I love that Majima. Like why can't we get more of that Majima?
Okay. I mean, I wish I knew you were. I wish I knew what you were talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
But
As soon as he said Majima, I was like, Majima Boo.
yeah, don't worry. I thought the same thing. I'm not gonna lie. I thought the same thing. So, and so on a random note, Joe mentioned Zero. So how about that announcement of the Mega Man X Legacy Collection, Aaron?
Looks
Well,
good.
you said like Yakuza Zero.
Oh,
So you mentioned the word zero. So
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, I played all of those all the way up until they started coming out for the PlayStation 1 and 2.
Something like that.
Yeah, so I might pick them up, but if I'm playing it for the story, I could eat.
Oh my god, it's amazing! I love
What
it.
did you guys do?
Okay, no. So there's a Game Enforcer thing in Game Informer, and it's just okay Luigi Odyssey. And you know how Mario throws his cappy, the hat? It's Luigi throws his pants.
It's fucking brilliant. I love it. It's so good. I wish that was a real thing.
Wow, I
Xbox One F.
Yeah.
wow, I just can't.
Got the
Still with no Connect.
and then the Virtual Boy Classic Edition. It's just over your eyes.
It's a scouter.
But anyway, so. But yeah, so the Mega Man X Legacy Collection. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure we all knew that was coming, since like they did the
it's like the most requested thing since the first Legacy Collection came
Yeah.
out.
And I mean, like, I don't know who asked for Legacy Collection 2 with Mega Man 8, and whoever did, Screw you.
I mean, continuity.
That voice acting.
Continuity reasons.
Yo, it's like, why couldn't friggin' Mega
They
Man
just have the Legacy Collection 2 and then they skip Mega Man 8.
It's like, why couldn't Mega Man pull Windows and just skip 8? Well, no, they didn't skip 8. They skipped 9. Never mind.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, why'd you go from Windows 8 to 10? Oh, because 7, 8, 9. Ha 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 ha. Doesn't make any sense.
No, because they said like every other Windows is notoriously bad, so they wanted to skip the bad one ahead of time.
It's like,
even though that's not really how that works.
Because like Windows 95 was okay.
Yeah.
Windows 98 was good.
Yeah.
Windows CE wasn't terrible, but it was lackluster, from what I heard.
Yeah, ME.
And then, yeah, ME, not CE, because CE is complete edition. So ME was okay. XP was great.
Yep, XP was got like
Vista was not
trash.
Yeah.
Resource hog. Fucking the old man that you need to constantly keep monitoring and shoving food before he dies. Vista sucks.
Okay, cool. And then 7 was good.
7 was godlike.
8
was trash.
8 was trash because it was more based towards touchscreen.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And
Not everybody has a touchscreen enabled monitor.
Right,
So
I mean,
fucking
'cause, like,
expensive.
touch.
Yo, I want to get fingerprints all over my fucking monitor.
Right.
And then, you know,
Hey, Windows
jump to
phones.
10. Yeah.
I remember I wanted to get a Windows phone just because it had
Cortana.
Cortana.
Yeah.
But now that Cortana's on Windows 10, so I wonder if
Technically, I could have a window phone. It's like, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do it.
I was gonna say, anyway. It's like, hey, like we should ask Cortana like who made Smash Brothers and see if she says Mashed Potato Samurai.
I need to find that clip. It's so funny.
But yeah. So anyway, like I just want to harbor on this for like another quick segment. So we watched WrestleMania and it was very long.
Yeah.
And I have 2 complaints. Number 1, for any wrestling fan who listens to this, number 1, they should not have ended Asuka's winning streak.
Right.
That pissed me off.
Who'd she lose to?
She lost to Charlotte Flair. Ric Flair's daughter. And yes, Ric Flair's daughter, she is a good wrestler. I'm not saying that Charlotte is bad. But I feel like they shouldn't have ended the winning streak. But at the same time, they, because winning streaks in wrestling are bad news.
Yeah.
The Undertaker's winning streak is different because it's at a once a year event.
Yeah, it was like tradition at that point.
Right. But it's like for anyone who has a winning streak on weekly television, that's bad news because eventually people are just going to get bored. Because it's like, oh, they're going to win.
Yeah.
It's a given.
Oh, what else was... I was going to say something about that. So, Charlotte Flair, huh?
Yeah.
I guess Asuka probably should have transformed into Ultimate Asuka.
How come I knew you were going to do that? I was either expecting that or an Asuka Kazama joke. But, so yeah.
Fucking wish Moss was watching so I could fucking, I don't know.
I like Asuka.
Asuka's alright, I guess. Better than Makoto.
Joe,
Yeah.
you can never do that again. Ever.
I will do all of it again. And
No, please don't.
but not right now.
Okay. And another thing, the main event for WrestleMania 34, the worst main event of all time.
Yep.
The main event was Brock Lesnar defending the Universal Championship against Roman Reigns.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone, I don't care what people say, everyone was so damn sure that Roman Reigns was going to win. Because they're building up the F5 as this move where no one kicks out of it. Lesnar picks up Reigns, F5s him, pins him, kicks out. Hits another one, kicks out. Hits another one, kicks out. He hit him with 5 F5s and he was still kicking out.
Yep.
And then at this point, it's like, okay, Roman is taking a beating. Now he's going to pull the miraculous comeback and win. Lesnar hits a 6th F5 and pins him. It's like, I mean, okay, it's shocking, but why did you do that?
There is no reason for it. There was no hype. There was no tension. It was just dumb.
It was like literally like I can sum up the match like this. It's like Lesnar hits a suplex, Reigns hits a Superman punch. Lesnar hits another 5 suplexes. Hits an F5. Hits another F5. 4 more F5s after that and then pins him. That was it.
I don't know. I give up on watching wrestling for the most part.
So that's
it's not like it used to be in the Attitude Era. So
right. It's like but I will so those are my gripes.
My other main gripe is they screwed Orton over again.
Yeah, because Orton lost his United States Championship to Jinder Mahal.
Yeah, everybody's failed. Yeah.
He's a really boring Indian wrestler.
Yeah, I know who Jinder Mahal is.
Okay, and I'm not saying he's boring because he's Indian. I'm not implying that at all.
No. He's boring the way they set him up.
He's Indian Batista, just worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're just like pushing him because he has a good physique. That's it.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
That and their next show is in India.
Yeah. The Greatest Royal Rumble, which ironically is on a Friday.
Huh.
It's on a Friday the 27th at noon.
Yeah.
Time difference, whatever.
But that intergender match.
Yeah, I was going to say, so those are our gripes. Charlotte versus Asuka was a good match. But probably the most exciting thing, ironically enough, because I didn't really expect much from this match at all, was the intergender tag match between Triple H and Stephanie McMahon versus Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle.
Yeah, I saw clips of that, and I was just like, and then I reminded myself, oh yeah, Ronda Rousey is on the WWE now.
Yep, she signed a full-time WWE contract.
Yep.
And that match, holy crap, that match was
fantastic.
That match was good. That match was fun to watch.
Yeah, didn't she slam Stephanie McMahon?
Oh, she did more. She did way more than that. It's like
fucking combo the shit out of Triple H.
Right,
it was so good.
It was just fun to watch. I mean, and then Triple H, they came out with this motorcade, or they were riding motorcycles down to there. Triple H looked like Reaper.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, a very Reaper-esque mask, and so and I literally tweeted out Reaper-ass Triple H.
Yep.
Die.
My favorite part, the overall part, is the fact that Ronda throughout that entire match just looked genuinely real.
Yep.
Is like wrestling scripted. It's all fake.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But her facial expressions, her actions, the way she handled herself, the way she handled everyone else, she looked real.
Right, because obviously since it's a really big debut for them,
because she's used to actually fighting real.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's so obviously it's a big time debut, so obviously they didn't have her start the match. It's they were gonna do the thing where it's they're gonna build the tension, and Kurt Angle's gonna make that desperate tag.
Mm-hmm.
And it's when it happened, and me and Joe saw it, and Ronda she stepped through those ropes.
She went in.
And she went in.
She went in hard.
She ran across that ring and went after Stephanie McMahon like she fucking stole something.
Wow, I'm surprised Stephanie's still wrestling.
She wrestles once a year. Stephanie McMahon is yes, she is a mom, but she's like a mom. It's you look like a mom.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying she's ugly or she's old. No, she's a mom. So you might as well she's riding the freaking the three-wheeled motorcycle out there. You could have came out in a soccer mom van.
She could have came out in a scooter.
She came out like a Segway. Anyway, but yeah, that intergender tag match was fucking fun to watch.
Yeah.
Was Bliss up there? She's still a heel, or?
Yeah, she's still a heel. She lost to Nia Jax.
Oh, okay. Yeah, her friend.
Her friend, yeah. Because they did, I didn't like that match, because they did the typical women's storyline, where it's they
were best friends, and now this bitch is bullying, and
yeah, it's
let this be a message to anybody who's been bullied. You can do it. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, it's
yeah, that's nice.
Because because we were watching, and then I think that match should have gone 2 minutes. It should have just been Nia Jax just beating the crap out of Alexa Bliss. And they saved the good match for the rematch. Where it's but it's the match went on 10 minutes. And I was sitting there and I'm just get it over with. Come on.
Yeah, but they gotta rock the whole revenge storyline. So
Which is why they should have had Nia Jax win in like 2 minutes. She just
Yeah.
have her like just because Alexa Bliss came out. Do you remember Mickey James?
yeah,
She came out with Mickey James, and Nia Jax annihilated Mickey James. And it's like she should have done the same thing to Alexa, and
Yeah.
that match should have been done in like 3 minutes.
It's like when they were showing the clip of one of the older shows where like they had the like when Nia was in the ring and she was watching the Titantron when they had Alexa Bliss talking to somebody
Mickey
backstage.
James, yeah.
Where it's like, oh, it's like the camera was accidentally on and they could accidentally hear everything. And she was
Yeah.
talking about all this and this and that. When Nia like ran into the backstage, she tore the entire place up looking for Alexa. It's like, oh my god, this bitch is crazy.
This bitch is crazy.
She's gonna destroy her.
This bitch is crazy. I almost said lazy. I was gonna say loud and crazy, but like, it almost came out as lazy.
Yeah, loud and crazy is lazy.
Yeah. But yeah. I mean, like, and then so they did this thing with John Cena
mm-hmm.
and The Undertaker to where Cena was calling out The Undertaker, but Taker wasn't showing up. So Cena was like, okay, I'm just going to watch WrestleMania in the crowd. So they had Cena sitting in the crowd with people. And then after they had Charlotte beat Asuka, it should have been this big moment where, like, Asuka gets a round of applause for being undefeated for over 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
But all of a sudden, like, a referee comes out and jumps over the guardrail to tell Cena he's here. And then Cena goes hightailing it up the ramp. And it's like, it was like the funniest thing.
Yeah.
And people turned it into memes.
Yeah. It's like, oh, when the pizza's here.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was funny. And then, what else? So, like, and then a bunch of other stuff happened. And then, like, they had, for the Raw tag belts, they had the Bar, which is the team of this guy, Cesaro and Sheamus,
Mm-hmm.
versus Braun Strowman and a mystery partner. So everybody's thinking, like, who's this mystery partner going to be? Because they didn't announce who. I mean, it should have been compared to who it actually was.
It could have been mystery beat. Oh, can you imagine that? Just like somebody saying, "Oh yeah, your tag partner is gonna be."
You're tagging with a package of Oscar Mayer wieners. But so, like, Braun comes out and he's like, he announces who his partner is. He's like, it's one of you. He points out to the crowd. And he goes into the crowd. And
he just starts walking around, like looking at people. Like,
Let me
trying to
guess,
find
it was
somebody.
a celebrity.
It was a 10-year-old kid.
Yep.
Did they actually have the kid in the ring?
Yep.
Like he was on the apron where he was supposed to be, and like Braun was doing all this stuff, and then he like made a desperation tag to the kid. He went into the ring, took one look, went right back to tag Braun in.
Yeah, it was a funny moment because they won.
It was a nice little moment.
But
what ruined it was the fact that when we found out that kid was planted.
Yeah, the kid is actually the son of one of the referee for that match. I'm like, God, which it makes sense because it's like if Braun had pulled an actual kid,
there would have been like huge like legal issues,
insurance. That would have been an insurance nightmare.
If something happened, there would have been huge liabilities.
But
fucking everything.
Something that happened or was said that I don't think we noticed because we were too busy getting caught up in the moment. But something that Michael Cole said on commentary was very questionable because the kid's name was Nicholas.
Yeah.
And then so Braun makes that tag to Nicholas, and then Michael Cole screams, "Oh my God, Nicholas is legal!" And it sounded very questionable.
I mean, I don't think tags count as legal. I mean, if that's the case, then
it's like Michael Cole sounded a little too well. So anyway,
not even gonna touch that.
No, you shouldn't.
Nope, because then you go to jail.
Yep. So anyway, ugh. So yeah, WrestleMania. It was an average show. I mean, it wasn't the worst, but it was far from great.
Yeah. It had its moments.
It had its moments. Our food was better than WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Because we had some godlike food. So
what did you guys have?
We had I made pigs in a blanket, and I had like the like hot dog chili for dipping, And then I bought some buffalo chicken bites that we dipped in ranch dressing.
Mm-hmm. That's become like a classic.
Yep.
It's so good.
And then me and my dad, we went to Save a Lot and we got 2 bags. I got a bag of jalapeno kettle chips. And then they had these Save a Lot brand like pizza flavored potato chips that were pretty godlike.
Yeah, they're pretty damn good. Go back and get like 4 of those.
So, but yeah. So I think that's about it.
I don't think I have anything else to add.
You got anything else to add, Aaron? I think.
No, not off the top of my head right now.
All right, so I think we can wrap this up. So, until next week, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/playbyplayed-out. Follow us on SoundCloud, Google Play, iTunes. I think that's it. Maybe a few other places. Wherever there's a good podcast, I'm sure we're there somewhere, buried in the trenches.
I'm touring next.
In podcast fluff.
Yeah.
Anyway. Be sure to follow us on the Twitters at Water Pulse Laser, at Viper the Samurai. Aaron is at Synoptic Ninja, as I burp. Sorry.
Yep.
Nate is at the Black Nate or at Karasu Takai. Is that how you say it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully,
I don't even does he even use Karasu anymore?
I don't know.
I think it's mainly just the Black Knight now.
he might. I think I saw him tweet from Karasu like last night. Anyway, yeah. So hopefully, Nate. Hopefully you're doing okay. Hope to have you back soon. And on that note, I'm Al.
I'm Joe.
I'm Aaron.
And we will see you next week. Probably.
Bye.
Bye.